Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You got Bert and Lanny, your favorite dividend investors out here, not just on YouTube, but all of social media, guys. We're going to talk about one stock today, one stock that's actually down 50% since last year, 46% this year. Is it time to consider this dividend growth stock?
Smash that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Help us get to 20,000 subscribers. We're pumped up to talk about this one because I know there have been some people that have been asking us to cover this company several times now. We've gotten some YouTube comments on it. We've gotten some X posts or tweets on it. I really wish they'd call them tweets still. I think that just sounds so much better. But that's neither here or there. We're talking to you today about this one stock that has just been decimated in 2024.
So, Bert, and this is for the community too. But Bert and I are going to answer it. And the community, you're going to answer it as well. For a chain pizza, which one has and which one tastes the best? What is your go-to in your area? Chain, not local, a chain pizza. Bert, which one's your go-to?
Well, I tried just because of sales and prices. I tried to make it Domino's. That made it twice. Can't do this anymore. So that one's out of the equation.
Out of the equation.
Out of the equation. Well, we just talked about it, and I said I haven't had it in years in our video on Tuesday, and that was Pizza Hut and Yum Brand. They're out of the equation. What's left over here, Lanny?
Hmm. Well, guys, how about Papa John's?
That's it. That's our
Papa
go-to.
Night. Bert and I are
That's
known for Papa days. Remember when we used to watch the Browns game with Papa and play NBA Jam on your 360?
That's right. My 360 that's still chilling in my attic. That's for sure what we used to do. Papa
Papa
John.
John's, guys. Good old reliable. We're not talking about Johnson and Johnson stock either. We're talking about good old reliable. Papa John's pizza throughout the last 15 years plus has just tasted the same. Better quality, or what is it? Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's, and damn right, it's true. But this stock, Bert, and let us know, guys. Again, what's your go-to? This stock getting crushed 50%. But we'll quickly go through some high level performance metrics here. I'll take maybe the first couple. You can rip out the last couple. Revenue from 2019 to all the way 2023, going from 1.6 billion, 2.1 billion, up about a 6.3% compound average there. Net income, somehow is barely anything up to 82, million. So it's growing 315% on average, but that's still very small. How about that margin?
All right, margin. It was 0.3% in 2019. Now it's 3.84%. That's a 3.2% average there for margin over the last 5 years, which is actually pretty incredible that they've had that much of a turnaround.
Yeah.
Shares outstanding, it's remained consistent, increased a little bit, not a lot. It was 31.6 million 2019. Now it's 33.2. So a little bit of issuances, but nothing too crazy.
And sadly, their debt has gone from about 351 million to 758 million. So more than 2x their long-term debt, something I don't like to see. So, Bert, this stock's down 50%. It's trading at $40.93. We're going to get into the Dividend Diplomat stock screening metrics focused on the price to earnings relative in the S&P 500. Dividend payout ratio, hopefully between 40 and 60%. Dividend growth, history of growing dividends for you passive income investors out there that are trying to reach financial freedom and enjoy a nice pizza at the same time. We'll look at dividend yield, and obviously you guys know stock price performance already.
Yeah, so price will be as of Friday, July 26th. We're recording this on Sunday, the 28th. Let's kick this off
I
here.
can taste that pepperoni next to that pizza right now, that Papa John cheese. Oof.
Yeah, price is $40.93. Earnings per share of $2.38. It's a PE ratio of 17.2.
Hey, hey, how about it? Below 20, below 18, below the S&P 500.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
What about the payout
yeah.
ratio?
Well, they pay 46 cents per share per quarter, $1.84 for the year, 77% dividend payout ratio for Papa John's. A little bit high for me.
A little bit high. Dividend growth, 5-year dividend growth rate 17.02%. They've increased that divvy for 3 years.
Now we should mention with the PZZA stock, again, they own one of the best tickers out there with pizza.
Yeah. Gotta give him
PZZA,
props. Gotta give him props to that one.
got to give them mad props, guys. They did have a long, pause in the dividend growth for some time,
Mhm.
but then they resumed it after the pandemic. So just a heads up there. Um, but to get back to it, dividend yield now is at 4.5%, which is well above that 5-year dividend yield of 1.98%.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's what's going to happen when the company is down 46% in 2024, 51% in the last 52 weeks. 5 years down 12.6%.
Yeah, pretty wild. The market cap's barely over $1 billion now on this company. So, things are, definitely smaller
Interesting.
for, for Papa John's.
Yes, I will say the one interesting thing, and this was reflected in our when you were going through the revenue growth, the earnings growth, and everything. 2018, it was happened so long ago, it's hard to remember. Papa John's was left for dead when Papa was fired. When we were
Then
going through,
Shaq came.
yeah, and Shaq came. It's actually pretty remarkable that Papa John's has come out firing and seeing as much revenue and earnings growth as they have with their founder, who has the namesake, who is all over all their marketing, is gone. And you're dealing with that massive size issue. The fact that Papa John's has gotten to where they are at the end of 2023 and even into 2024 is nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really think of Papa John anymore when you think of
No.
Papa John's Pizza now. So they've done a great job trying to turn this bad boy around. Hopefully bringing in the right people to help with that turnaround story. Stock's down 50%, Bert. Yielding
Mm.
4.5%, 77% on the payout ratio, though, is what scares me in that debt.
Yeah, the debt, I was about to say that it's the debt is what terrifies me with Papa John's, where it's doubled, more than doubled in the last 5 years. And that payout ratio is high. Stock is not performing well. It's if they didn't have the debt, I'd feel differently about the company, but that swelling debt on the balance sheet is not a great sign for me right now. And that's what's going to be keeping me away from Papa John's.
Yeah, as we've, kind of gotten better investors, obviously, you definitely need to pay attention to that balance sheet. And carrying around that much debt is never a fun thing as an investor because it leaves a lot, almost too much to, not to say to chance and to roll
Mhm.
of the dice to try too much hope to
Yeah.
see if they can somehow, turn things back around the way that they need to. I'm just
Mhm.
quickly looking at the first quarter, right now.
Yeah. While you're pulling that up,
And
I say the fact that that's growing is even worse.
yeah,
Like to me, like it's not
and it's
stopping.
still growing. It's still growing too. So it's growing even into 2024. So
Mhm.
beyond what we're seeing here. I'm personally not buying Papa John's stock. I'll buy their pizza if they have a darn good coupon out there, but
Yeah.
not buying the stock right now.
Yeah. So everyone, let us know what you're thinking of Papa John's here in that comment section below. And remember, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And Lanny, what do we need to tell everybody out there?
Let me tell you something, brother. If you're not with us, you're against us. Jack, that was Bert and Laney from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.